This Ontario city knows how to embrace winter. It's a hub of gastronomy and art, and it's one of my favorite cities in Ontario. I recently spent a jam-packed 24 hours tackling the Bacon and Ale Trail, where I got to eat and drink at some of the city's best establishments. And I got to meet some of the amazing locals who keep the show running all year round. If you can stick around, I'll show you where I stayed, what I ate, and some of the fun stuff to do here in winter, including the Lights On Winter Festival. Welcome to Stratford. My first stop, Stratford Country Club for lunch.
My name is Jessie Jacob, and I'm the Event and Hospitality Manager here at the Stratford Country Club, and you're also at 53 North Restaurant.
The club and grounds are very beautiful, with snow-covered trees and fantastic views from the restaurant and event space upstairs. The club has been a staple of the community for over a century. I made my way to the kitchen to see how the chef whips up their dish for the Bacon and Ale Trail.
So we are part of the Bacon and Ale Trail. We offer our ultimate grilled cheese on the Bacon and Ale Trail. We like to say it's the best way to start the Bacon and Ale Trail to make sure you get something in your stomach before venturing downtown and getting some of the breweries.
We ordered a couple extras to go with our Bacon and Ale dish. The poutine was delicious, and the cheese curds, perfectly squeaky. And what kid doesn't love a hot dog? With our first stop on the books, we headed into downtown Stratford for our second Bacon and Ale stop. This is Black Swan Brewing, which has been proudly crafting beers since 2014. The Black Swan team takes pride in creating beers that reflect the local vibe while bringing people together over a good pint. And this group definitely brings a good vibe to the downtown scene. Everyone at Black Swan was smiley, inviting, and just a pleasure to talk to. For the Bacon and Ale Trail, they offer a 12-ounce pour of their porter that's on draft. The beer features rich coffee and chocolate notes and uses Chinook hops to add just a subtle bitterness. And it's not just beer here. They also do a really fun hot dog of the week featuring creative and unexpected toppings. Grab a pint, play some Jenga. You'll have a great time at this stop on the Bacon and Ale Trail. 2 down, 3 to go. But before we pick up the Bacon and Ale Trail again, we've got another stop to make. This is the historic Parlour Inn, located right in the heart of downtown Stratford. Built in 1871, it was originally called the Mansion House. It was built to serve the Grand Trunk Railway and the repair yards next door. Back in those days, it had 36 guest rooms and a dining room. Today, the design and decor of the hotel pays homage to its 19th century heritage. The room itself is fairly ordinary, but definitely on the large side, which is nice when you have the whole family in tow. It's clean and comfortable and a perfect spot to crash at the end of the day. It's walking distance from almost everything downtown, so it's perfect for our needs. The highlight here is the Parlour Inn restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant with amazing woodwork and stained glass windows. But we'll be back in the morning to check out breakfast. After settling into our hotel, we headed back out to explore downtown and make our way to stop number 3 on the Bacon and Ale Trail. Downtown Stratford is honestly like something out of a movie. The storefronts and streets sometimes feel like movie sets, especially when I view them through the viewfinder of my camera. I'm not trying to hyperbolize in this video. Like many Ontario towns, there's a reason why they are often the backdrop in movies. You don't need to build a beautiful downtown on a Hollywood backlot, just shoot in Ontario. Just a few minutes walk from the hotel is Mercer Kitchen and Beer Hall.
My name is Ryan O'Donnell. I'm one of the owners and the Director of Operations at Mercer Kitchen, Beer Hall and Hotel. We are a hotel and restaurant that is open in 7 days a week. We have an eclectic menu that kind of fuses izakaya-inspired dishes with a kind of gastropub feel. The kind of synergy of the hotel and restaurant along with our menu and our craft beer selection kind of creates an energetic, fun place for people to come and spend time, whether it's a meal or a weekend. On the Bacon and Ale Trail, proudly for many years now. Beer is obviously something we do with all Ontario craft beer in our restaurant. Guests can come and have a sample of Perth pork bacon, which is a local pork producer. It's a delicious smoked bacon, and that's paired with some of our house-made sauces and pickles and a 6-ounce pour of any one of our 14 rotating taps.
Their bacon dish was amazing and one of my favorite things I ate on this trip. Mercer's unique dish was a great appetizer before dinner, which was just down the street at Pozzo. This place is a local favorite and has been serving residents and visitors for over 25 years. There's actually 2 restaurants here, the cafe on the main level and Pozzo downstairs. On a Friday night, they are just cranking out pizzas. Clearly, everyone in town wants a taste. Pozzo is focused on sourcing local ingredients and supporting producers who engage in sustainable practices. We ordered the burrata, a caprese pizza, and the Lorenzo. The Lorenzo is spicy, but I think my favorite. After dinner, it was time to head out for some nighttime winter activities. This is the Lights On Winter Festival. It's on now until January 18th and runs Thursdays to Sundays, and it's free to the public. And thank you to Destination Stratford for partnering with me on this video. We managed to make it to Market Square for the opening ceremonies of Lights On, and it was a very cool thing to experience. I especially enjoyed the traditional grass dance, and my daughter enjoyed the free hot chocolate. While in town, I had a chance to speak with this gentleman right here about everything that's happening in Stratford this winter season.
I'm Zach Gribble, the Executive Director of Destination Stratford and the Festival Director for Lights On Stratford. Winter in Stratford is pretty amazing, and one of our biggest projects is Lights On Stratford, which is a 6-weekend international light art festival that we're hosting. We just launched yesterday with our 6th annual, and very, very excited about the international, Canadian, and Stratford-made light art installations that are featured here this year.
From Market Square, you can take the free shuttle and follow the light trail, which takes you around town to a few different spots to take in the beautiful light displays. One is at the Destination Stratford Welcome Center, which is a great place to warm up too. A highlight is at Tom Patterson Island. This is called Birds of a Feather. It features 6 supersized interactive birds. These particular bird species actually spend winter here in Ontario, and Zach and his team did something really special with this particular display.
We decided to see where else we could take this particular theme, and worked with the city and a lot of partners to have Stratford announced as a bird-friendly city by Nature Canada just in time for this display.
I love that Destination Stratford took this opportunity to turn a community event into something really meaningful for their local wildlife. Lights On is an awesome event, but if you can't make it out here before January 18th, there's still a ton of great reasons to visit throughout the winter season.
It's really incredible what's happening here. A lot of people think of Stratford and how busy it is with theater in the summer season, but we have live theater happening this winter. Stratford Festival has extended some of their playbill. We have Here For Now, first ever winter playbill. There are live concerts, so much happening and so much vibrancy. So the community is really coming to life in the winter, and we really look forward to welcoming our visitors here this winter.
Grace and I made our way back to the hotel after a super packed and fun day. The next morning, we headed downstairs for breakfast at the Parlor Inn restaurant. This award-winning restaurant has been around for over 25 years, serving contemporary Canadian dishes. We ordered some staple Canadian breakfast dishes, plus some of the best eggs Benedict I've had, and I'm a connoisseur. It was one of the best breakfasts I've had in a while. So I started the day the same way I ended it last night, very full. And that state of affairs was not going to change anytime soon, as I was off to my 4th Bacon and Ale destination. Just down the street from the Parlor Inn is Foster's Inn, which is located inside this heritage property built in 1906. They're a hotel and restaurant and offer up a fantastic dish for the Bacon and Ale Trail.
Hi, I'm Steve Comley. I'm the head chef here at Foster's Inn. We are Stratford's steakhouse. For the Bacon and Ale Trail this year, we are doing a bacon jam on our house-made bread. It consists mostly of slab bacon, jalapenos, shallots. We use a dark beer to reduce everything down with. Hit it underneath the salamander just to get a little crisp, and it's a lot of fun. So please come on down and enjoy.
As full as I was, I had no problem taking down this delicious second breakfast. After my stop at Foster's Inn, we headed out to play in the snow. Well, my kids did, and I wandered the streets, trying to capture that magical winter wonderland quality that apparently comes pretty easily to Stratford. You take beautiful historic Victorian architecture, add a couple feet of snow, and you've got something that only Canada can offer. It was time to head out to our last stop along the Bacon and Ale Trail, but stick around because we have one more stop after that, and it's a really cool one. This is Black Angus Bakery and Catering. It's one of these places that just makes it really difficult to make any decisions. There were so many great treats here, but we were here for something in particular, the maple bacon shortbread. But we were actually too late. They had actually already sold out of it, so it must be pretty good. So we went with the orange chocolate chip shortbread, which sounded too interesting not to try. And it was pretty delicious and sort of reminded me of Terry's orange chocolate, for anyone who's familiar with that. Bacon and Ale Trail complete, it was time to head over to our final stop on this Stratford Winter Lightning Round. This is the Stratford Perth Museum, and we were here for a very special tour.
I'm Hannah, and I'm in charge of the social media and marketing at the Stratford Perth Museum. We are currently in the Justin Bieber Steps to Stardom exhibit, which is very exciting. This exhibit opened in 2018, and we had basically almost a line around the block. Everything in here is donated from Justin and his family. We're very, very lucky to have this amazing collection to to display to you.
We also got to explore the fascinating history of the area.
So we have lots more exhibits in our museum. We have one on the Stratford Fire Department, as well as the Brooks Steam Car. We also have an exhibit called Till the Curtains Rise, which is about a marionette family that used to perform in Europe and came to Stratford. We have an exhibit on Kraler Furniture Factory, which was one of the biggest furniture manufacturing factories in Canada. Also upstairs have an exhibit on the Perth Regiment.
We have some snowshoeing too.
We do. We have snowshoeing on our outdoor trails. So all of our snowshoes are free to rent, free to use. So you can take those, strap them on, and go walk our beautiful trails.
So that concludes a whirlwind 24 hours in Stratford, and I have to say it's just as much fun in the winter as it is in the summer. If you're interested in doing the Bacon and Ale Trail for yourself, check out the link in the description. They have several culinary and seasonal trails you can tackle. No need to book anything in advance. Just show up to the Destination Stratford Welcome Center to purchase your package. I'm Mark. I make videos about places and experiences here in Canada, and if you've made it this far, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. See ya.